Very good morning, dear students. Welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I am going to explain the market supply curve of a firm. Okay, so this is the concept regarding market supply curve. So you already know the meaning of market supply, right? So what is supply? So what is supply? So you know the meaning of supply. So supply refers to the quantity of a commodity that a sellers are ready to sell in a market at a particular price. That's what we call supply, right? So this is the concept regarding market supply. So in the previous videos, so I said you about the concept regarding market demand. Howdalva? So market demand andre ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. So how you will define that market demand? The quantity of a commodity that all the consumers in a market will prefer. ಹೌದಾ? So market ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ consumers ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಿಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ with that price, that's what we call market demand, right? So now I'm going to explain about the market supply. So what is market supply? So this market supply shows the output levels that a firm in the market produce in aggregate corresponding to different values of the market prices, which means so in different prices how much commodities that the firms are ready to sell. So if the price is high, usually the supply will be more, and if the price is less, the supply will be less. Okay, so different quantities na different prices alli yav tara firm sells ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, that's what we call market supply. Okay, so market supply refers to the quantities of a commodity that the firms are ready to sell at different prices. Okay, so different prices alli ಎಷ್ಟು quantities na sale ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, that's what we call market supply. Okay, so here, so it is a summation of all the firms. So it's a summation of all the firms supply at a price. So ಒಂದು prices ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು supply ನ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. So summation ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, sum up ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ವಾ? So all the firms are ready to sell that product but different prices. So for example, ಈಗ 50 rupees for 50 rupees price ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, 100 rupees ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಫರ್ಮ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, that's what we call market supply. Okay, so for example, now there are n number of firms in a market. There are n number of firms in a market. So that is considered as firm 1, firm 2, firm 3, firm 4, firm 5, so on. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ n number of firms ಇದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು 5 firms ನ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. that is firm 1, firm 2 and firm 4, firm 5, like that. Okay, suppose the market price is P. Suppose the market price is P, then the output produced by n firm. Okay, so ಈಗ market price ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ, market price P ಇದೆ. ಈ P ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, that n number of firms means the supply of firm 1, the supply of firm 2, the supply of firm 3, the supply of firm 4, like that. When we add all the firms output with that price, that's what we call market supply. Okay, so prices ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, that's what we call market supply ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ರೆಫರ್ಸ್ ಟು the quantity of a products that all the firms in a market will sell at a particular price or different prices. So different prices alli matte particular prices alli ಎಷ್ಟು quantities na sale ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, that's what we call market supply. Okay, so this market supply can be explained with the help of a diagram. Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಒಂದು diagram ಅಲ್ಲಿ explain ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. The diagram is like this. Market supply curve can be explained with the help of an example. So here we have taken the two firms, that is firm 1 and firm 2. Okay, and here the two firms have different cost structure. Different cost structure ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ಒಂದು ಫರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫರ್ಮ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲ. Okay, here the two firms have different cost structures. And so here they had two firms. I said you that the first firm is firm A and the second one is firm B. Okay, so the firm A is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅಪಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. The firm A is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P1, and the firm 2, that is firm B, is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P2. ಯಾಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ? Because the firm 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ they have used the different cost of production ಅಥವಾ different technology ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬಹುದು, and firm B may use different type of technology. Okay, so which may leads to vary in the cost of production. So cost of production ಗಿಂತ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಗಿಂತ ಫರ್ಮ್
is not ready to sell the product, ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಅದರ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ನ ಯಾವುದೇ ಫರ್ಮ್ ರೆಡಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇಯರ್ I said you that firm 1 is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P1, and firm 2 is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P2. This can be explained with this diagram. So here in OX axis we are measuring that quantity, and in OY axis we are measuring the price. Okay, here we have two firms, that is S1, that is the supply curve of firm 1, that is firm A, and S2, the supply curve of firm 2, okay, that is firm B, and this is SM, that is market supply. Okay, market supply this is. So here I said you that in the A diagram the firm A is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P1. So P1 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಆ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಈ ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನಿದೆ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ. So when the price is less than P1, the firm is not ready to sell the product, so the supply will be 0 and production will be 0. So ಈ ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. And the firm is ready to sell the product when the price is more than P1 ಅಥವಾ P1 ಅಥವಾ ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ firm A is ready to sell the product. So here you can see that the supply curve is rising from here. So as price increases, the supply curve is also increases. So price P1 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ the firm is not ready to sell the product, and when the price is more than that P1, so the firm is ready to sell the product. So the supply curve is increasing manner. Okay, as price increases, the supply is also increases, right? So now when we come to the second one, that is firm B, supply curve of B, the firm B is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P2. ನೋಡಿ P2 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಫರ್ಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ದ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಇಸ್ 0 when the price is less than P2. ಈ P2 ಗಿಂತ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಾಗ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಯಾವುದೇ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಮೇ ಬೇರ್ ದ ಲಾಸ್. ಸೊ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅವರು ಲಾಸ್ ನ ಬೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂತ ಸಿಚುಯೇಷನ್ ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ದ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಸೆಲ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ P2. Okay, so firm A ready illa when the price is less than P1. So P1 ginta ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ it is ready, but the firm B is ready to sell the product only when the price is more than P2. So P2 ಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಸಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇದೆ. Okay, so here you can see this. So this empty part ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. Why? Because the firm will bear the loss. Okay, loss ಆಗಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ the cost of production ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬಹುದು if it sell that product. So the firm B is not ready to sell the product when the price is less than P2. Is it clear? So P2 ಇಂದ ಅದು ರೈಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೋ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ನು ಸಪ್ಲೈನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. where in firm 2. If we come to the supply curve, market supply curve, you can see that. So this is what the empty area. ಏನಿದು empty area ಏನು ಇಂಡಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? ಸೊ here the both the firms are not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P1. ಸೊ ಎರಡು ಫರ್ಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಲ್ವಾ ನೋಡಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಎಂಟಿ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಎಂಟಿ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ both the firms are not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P1. ಸೊ P1 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಎಂಟಿ, ಅಂಡ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ firm 1 is ready to sell the product at P1 price. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಫರ್ಮ್ A P1 ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ಮ್ 2 is not ready to sell the product at P1 price, right? ಸೊ P1 ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫರ್ಮ್ 2 ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ. ಸೊ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಕರ್ವ್ನ ನಾನು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಎ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು sell the product. Which firm? That is A firm is ready to sell its product at P1 price. Okay, so then P2 ಇಂದ ನೋಡಿ ರೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ. The reason because both the firms will show interest to sell their products at when the price is more than P2. P1 price ಇದ್ದಾಗ only firm A is ready to sell. So because of that only a single line you can see that, and both the firms will ready to sell the product if the price is more than P2. Firm A no ready ide, firm B no ready ide, but firm B is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P2. So ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದು ಫರ್ಮ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, and both the firms are ready to sell the product when the price is more than P2 ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ this is the rising part. Okay, so this is very important for 6 marks. 6 marks ನಿಮಗೆ ಯೂಶಲಿ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಇದು. Okay, so ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ I said you the meaning of market supply. What is market supply? The different quantities will sell by a firm different firms at different prices. So different prices ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು different quantities ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ, that's what we call market supply. So it is a summation of all the firm supplies ಅಂತಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ. So this is what we call the adding up two individual demand curves, that is what we call horizontal summation ಅಂತ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, right, in the demand ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ adding up two individual supply curves of a firm horizontally, that's what we call horizontal summation in supply. Okay, so it is a summation of A's demand, A's supply and B's supply is equals to market supply ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು two firms ಇದೆ, that is firm A and firm B. One firm is ready to sell the product if the price is more than P1 and another firm is not ready to sell the product if the price is less than P2. Okay, P2 ಗಿಂತ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ನ ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾನೊಂದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ 6 marks. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ if as the number of firms changes, market supply curve shift as well. So ಯಾವಾಗ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೋ ಆಗ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಕರ್ವ್ನು ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಸ್, ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಫರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ, ಐ ಮೀನ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದ್ದಾಗ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ವಿಲ್ ಶಿಫ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ನೋಡಿ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Okay, and when the number of firm decreases, the market supply curve will shift to the left side. Okay, so increase ಆದಾಗ market supply curve ಯಾವ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, to the right side, and when the number of firm decreases, the market supply curve will shift to the left side. Okay, I think it's clear to you. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, okay, through WhatsApp. And you have to focus more on online classes, because so it is very compulsory to you to know about the concepts through online only. Thank you.